Peru is a feast for the senses. It's huge, it's rugged, it's colorful, and it's vibrant. No one word can fully describe a land so diverse in geography, culture, and history. Exploring the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu, sailing through the islands of Lake Titicaca, or riding through the wheat fields at the base of the Andes, Peru will take your breath away. Pit stop 1, Lima, la capital. It's a large and vibrant metropolis. It has everything from seaside resorts to densely populated shanty towns. Although it is a big city, the best way to experience it is by foot. We'll take a walking tour of downtown Lima. We'll watch the city unfold from the top of Cerro San Cristobal.
Miraflores is off in the distance, and we follow the coast north all the way towards Ecuador.
And dine at seaside restaurants. And of course, sample some ceviche, Peru's national dish. On our second day in the city, we'll visit Cima, an orphanage for abandoned youth, and lend a hand for the afternoon, making friends and gaining a little perspective. We'll travel across the high plains of Peru and land on the shores of Lake Titicaca. I know it sounds funny, but it is one amazing place. It's the world's highest navigable lake, and its sharp blue waters form the border between Bolivia and Peru. From our hotel in Puno, we'll take bicycle taxis to the lake, and then it's off to the floating islands. They're made of reeds, layers and layers of reeds. Get this, if there's ever a conflict between families, and they kind of had enough of each other, they can cut the island in half and go their separate ways. When they're ready to be friends again, bring them back together, throw a party. Easy enough. From here, we'll head out to Tequila, a remote island where traditions remain unchanged for centuries. We'll get to climb up to the main square and eat quinoa soup while learning about the many unique customs of this Andean gem. The Sacred Valley. Nestled at the foothills of the Andes, this place is bound to take your breath away. And if it doesn't, being at 11,000 feet sure will. Here, we'll use our Spanish in the busy markets and learn the intricate art of Peruvian weaving. We'll have massive photo scavenger hunts in the streets of Cusco, and then go biking through the Incan ruins and over the Peruvian plains to Moray, where we can visit an Incan agricultural laboratory that is centuries old. Ollantaytambo. This quaint little town is brimming with history, and it's the best preserved Incan city on the planet. This is where we'll drop our bags and experience the homestay. And to be honest, I can't think of a better place to do it. The homestay is really what we're all about at Walking Tree, and this setting is perfect. Our students will live with families while improving their Spanish and learning about Peru in a way only possible when welcomed into a family. When asked before the program begins, this is the area students are most nervous for, but by the end, almost everyone agrees. Community time and the homestay is the highlight of the entire trip.
When coming in, I was probably I was more excited about the other stuff. Sounds kind of selfish, but the homestay has definitely been what's had the biggest impact on me.
Despite the Sacred Valley's natural beauty, there is plenty of room and opportunity for service work. Walking Tree always builds the local way. So down here, we'll be working with adobe bricks, using mud as mortar and baked tiles for roofing. When you're not working or hanging with your family, there are plenty of things to do. You can play soccer surrounded by the glaciers of the Andean peaks, or hike to the hidden Incan ruins. Machu Picchu. You know that place that people travel from all over the world to see? We're going there. Instead of doing the traditional Incan trail, we'll be taking a unique 3-day hike that goes through the rainforest, cloud forest, and traverse miles of ancient Incan trail. We'll wake up at 3:30 a.m.
Hey Patrick, what time is it?
About 3:30.
3:30 in the morning?
Yes, indeed.
Wow, that's early. And what are you doing?
We're on our way to hike to Machu Picchu.
To make our final ascent to the top of Huayna Picchu and watch the sunrise over one of the most spectacular sights on Earth. I'd say that's one amazing way to finish off an incredible trip to Peru. So if you like the idea of exploring the ruins of Machu Picchu, sailing through the islands of Lake Titicaca, or riding your bike through the wheat fields of the Andean plains, Peru could be the country for you. See you next summer.